Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ganesh Garath. I'm a consultant physician in Prathima Hospitals, Kachigoda. Today I'll briefly discuss about heat-related illnesses and heat stroke in particular. As we in India are already midway into the warmer months of the year with schools and colleges announcing summer holidays, we tend to look forward to sunny days, vacations and outdoor fun. However, with the joys of summer, there comes a big responsibility to take care of our own health in this scorching heat. As the temperature in our state is already soaring, it is important for each one of us to be aware of the risks associated with exposure to extremes of heat. Prolonged exposure to heat combined with dehydration can overwhelm the body's natural cooling mechanisms and can lead to a variety of heat-related illnesses. These heat-related illnesses can be heat edema, wherein there is mild swelling of the hands and feet during the initial days of heat exposure. Prickly heat, which is an itchy rash that appears in clothed areas. Heat syncope, wherein there is a temporary loss of consciousness, and it is usually seen in individuals who do heavy workouts in gym without taking breaks and in people standing in long queues under the sun. Heat cramps, which is an involuntary painful contraction of muscles. It is usually seen in individuals who work under the sun for a long duration of time, profusely sweating, become intensely thirsty, and then drink large amounts of water in a short period of time, which can cause electrolyte imbalance. And finally, there is heat exhaustion and heat stroke, which are the most severe and extreme forms of heat-related illnesses. Heat stroke, as I said earlier, is the most severe form of heat-related illness, and it can be potentially life-threatening if not identified and addressed immediately. Heat stroke usually occurs in unacclimatized individuals, that is, people who are not routinely or usually exposed to extremes of heat. So in such individuals, when they work under the sun for a long duration of time or are exposed to extreme heat, the natural cooling mechanisms of the body will no longer be able to regulate the body temperature. So how do we recognize that someone is having heat stroke or sunstroke? It is quite evident from the history that the person has been working under the sun for a long duration of time and is dehydrated. Body temperature in these individuals can often rise to more than 105 degrees Fahrenheit. These patients can also have dry and hot skin, that is, there is no sweating even in the heat. They can also have a slurring of speech, irrelevant speech, irritability and agitation. That is, these patients will have more of brain related symptoms. What are the general measures to prevent heat related illnesses? Restriction of outdoor activity as much as possible, and if unavoidable, try to take frequent breaks as much as possible. Hydrate yourself adequately by taking enough liquids at frequent intervals even when you do not feel thirsty. Do not let yourself become so thirsty that you will have to drink large amounts of water in a short period of time, which can cause electrolyte imbalance. If you are someone who exercises regularly, it is advisable to exercise early in the day before it becomes too hot outside. Wear loose, lightweight, light colored cloth and do not wear too many layers. Avoid being in a hot car. If you have symptoms related to heat cramps, which can present with painful muscle contraction, and heat exhaustion, which can present with headache, dizziness and vomiting, try to cool down your body immediately with whatever nearby resources that are available. The first thing to do is to immediately call an emergency ambulance service, and meanwhile you can implement measures to cool down the patient's body. Move the patient into a shaded area or to a nearby air conditioned building or a car and make him sit in front of the fan. Put multiple cold packs, preferably in front of neck, armpits and in the groin area, and as the ambulance services arrive, shift the patient immediately to a nearby hospital. Thank you.